What's going on, guys? Tmartn here, and yes, this is a very different video, and I'm sure by now you guys know that you can't really expect the norm from me. I try to mix things up and try to, just be 100% original in all my stuff, and so this is one of those new things, and the new series is called At Tmartn, and it's not necessarily about the gameplay. In fact, I'm really not going to even have Modern Warfare 2 or any of the main games on here. I might if I don't have any other gameplay, but I'm going to try to keep it to other odd games like GTA 4, maybe some Madden. I don't know, whatever I have and feel like playing, I'll just upload. But the point of the video is that you guys can send in questions through Twitter, through Facebook, and even through the phone, which I'll get to that later in the video. But it's where you guys can ask me questions, whether they're gaming related or not, and it's just you guys kind of control the commentary. You guys tell me what you want me to talk about. You ask the questions you want me to answer, the stuff that you want to know, and I feel like it's a great way for me to be more involved with you guys. So let's get started here. And the first question comes from Facebook, and it's Simon Wag, and he asks, "Are you going to have more of those open lobbies?" Well, to keep this answer short, definitely. I'm really looking forward to doing more open lobbies as soon as I get some time. I'm hoping to do an open lobby on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 for Modern Warfare 2 before Black Ops comes out. But if I don't get around to that, don't worry, I will definitely do some when Black Ops does come out. And the second question here is from Patrick, and he asks, "Why are you a Vikings fan in Illinois, and did you like Favre?" Well, that is kind of weird that I'm a Vikings fan and live here, but it's really all I've known for my entire life. All my family love the Vikings. They really support them. And, I mean, there's even home videos of me watching a Vikings game when I was a year old. I mean, it's ridiculous, and I love them to death. They're my favorite sports team by far. Did I like Favre? Definitely. He really made us a lot better. We made a pretty good run last year. It was unfortunate in the end, but I can't wait for that rematch against the Saints as the opening game this season. And I'm hoping that with Brett Favre coming back, everything's looking pretty good. I'm hoping that we can possibly win the first Super Bowl in history for the Vikings. And the third question here from Nathan, "What was the first game system you ever played?" Well, the first game system I played was the PlayStation 1, and it was a Madden game. I think it was like 92 or 93 or something really old like that, where the graphics were terrible, but I played the thing to death. I really liked it. And then from there, I moved on to the GameCube, and then the PS2, and then the PS3, and then the Xbox 360. I never got an N64, unfortunately, but I did love playing GoldenEye when I went over to my cousin's house, and I miss playing that game. I wish I still had an N64 so I could play it. And let's see here. Alright, Kane, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it. He asks, which gun or guns are overpowered in Modern Warfare 2? And if there is no overpowered gun in your opinion, which is your favorite? Well, I honestly don't think there's any overpowered guns in Modern Warfare 2 because there's too many of them that you can't really call just a couple of them overpowered. There's so many good guns that it's just how the game works. The health system is a lot different. There's less health than in Call of Duty 4 and World at War, and either that or all the gun stats were just brought up. And if I had to pick a favorite, it would definitely be the FAMAS, because if you've got good aim with that thing, you can definitely clear out the entire enemy team with no problem. And it's got a lot of ammo, and one burst kills are amazing with it if you've got a good connection. And we can move on to Twitter now here. Rooster1121 asks, "What's your take on throwing knives? Do you ever use them?" I think throwing knives are awesome. I think they were a great addition to the game. I think they add a lot more fun into it and make it less serious than a lot of people tend to treat it. Throwing knives are awesome for montage moments, for game-winning kill cams when they're across the map. I think they're all around good. Now, if they're practical for trying to win and stuff like that, not so much. Simtex and frags are definitely better, but I like to use throwing knives on occasion, just to mess around in some pubs and, just try to get some nice kill cams. And Lieutenant Smith asks, "If you could have one thing in the world, what would it be?" Oh, man. That is a tough question, man. I don't know. I want to be happy with whatever happens. I guess that's kind of a generic answer, but there's no specific material thing that I want. As long as you're happy, as long as you're enjoying your life, then that's all that matters. You don't need to be rich, you don't need to be poor. There's nothing that matters more than just being happy and enjoying what you're doing in life. And Astro Ryan asks, here's a question: who was the first commentator you watched, and who was the first one that inspired you to become one? The first one that I watched was FPS Kyle. I don't remember how I came across him, but I really liked his commentary. He was really into it. He was really enthusiastic. He was really cocky, and I don't know, there's just something about him that really made me want to watch his videos, and just kind of made me think, okay, I can give this a try. I can maybe start doing these commentaries and see if people like what I can do. So I guess it's all history from there. And the next person we have is Dioxide from Twitter, and he asks, what classes are you taking your senior year? He's referring to my senior year in high school. I don't think I have enough time to answer this question. I think the video's almost over. Yep, there it went. So I will definitely get to that question as soon as the next episode of @Tmartn comes up. But right now I want to let you guys know how you can submit your questions. There's 3 options. One is through Twitter, where you just tweet @Tmartn followed by your question, and there's going to be an example of that down in the description. The second is through Facebook. If you want to do Facebook, go down in the description, click the link under the Facebook option, and you have to like my fan page if you want to post on the discussion board, and then click on discussions, and then go to @Tmartn and just post your question there. And the third option is through my Tmartn Hotline, my phone number just for you guys. The number's down in the description. You can call from 7:30 to 8 o'clock Central Time, which is 8:30 to 9 o'clock Eastern Time, or 5:30 to 6 o'clock Western Time, or if you're over in the UK, 12:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning. And you can call, you can ask your question, and you can even hear your voice on the video if you want. So if you want to do that, just call that number at that specific time zone that I listed. Go down the description, you can see the phone number along with all those time zones, and if you call when it's not during that time zone, I'm not going to allow you to be considered for being on the show, or on the video. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't freak out. I'm definitely going to continue posting Modern Warfare 2 stuff and all other kinds of first-person shooter games. This is just something to mix it up a little bit and have a little bit of fun. And last of all, I just want to mention one of the last times about my contest for winning an Xbox 360 Slim, Hauppauge HD PVR, Black Ops, Halo Reach, all this good stuff. It's got about a month left, so if you haven't signed up yet, or if you've started to slack off, make sure you go check it out. The link to the video of that is in the description as well, or you can just click the annotation on screen. So go check out that video, and then later tonight, call and ask your questions, or tweet them or Facebook them, whatever you want to do. All the information's down in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the little mix-up we had here, and have a good day. See ya.